Gun. Shalom, shalom. Right?
Shalom.
Tuwab Yawam. Right? We out here with the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week in, week out. To prophesy the downfall of America. You good with the name?
Amur?
No. Our name. The name.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and start it up.
Yeah. We've basically been mulling over having a camp name, and I was thinking about the Desert Trumpets. So we're gonna basically be bringing that out, showing you that we're the camp with the Desert Trumpets. So I wanted to see if he was okay with me saying that. But yeah, we come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Yeah, in the hopes of the elect, and with that hopes of we be part of the elect, for the elect will be sealed, right? No matter who they are, many are called, but few are chosen, and Lord willing, we're of that number, right? 2/3 of our own people will be done away with, right? And right, in the hopes, right, because the Lord said He's gonna sacrifice. You have a sacrifice in Basra, right? And that part of that sacrifice is what? You 2/3 of our people, man, and the heathen, right? 2/3 of the heathen nations are going to be a sacrifice for the elect's sake, man, right? Right? Because you got to consecrate that the new temple, which that will be those lively stones, right? You know. So yeah, let me get Jeremiah 11 and 9. And so, I know, I got you. We have Jeremiah 11 and 9. And yeah, so we're just going to give praise and all honor and all glory and say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and do well. Right? The elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists in the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever. The hopeful elect, the elect, shalom. Right? Because matter of fact, the brother went into one of those things. I think Brother Tazabah went into the lessons that they're doing that pre-crime thing, and so this is going to be a thing that it is going to be. It's our this is more dangerous times, more time than ever. This is you're putting your body as a living sacrifice, truly, because they're going to use that pre-crime to determine Slakia that you're a threat to society. So they're going to put it into the algorithm of the what do you call it, the AI, and it's going to determine buzzwords that it's going to pick out, which goes back to that hapsur, right, which comes from Israel, which it determines what targets to pick, and that's the reason why they done wiped out all of Gaza, because the AI determines what targets to pick. Right, and that's basically what they're about to bring here, right? So, so you're risking your lives more now than ever. The hopeful elect, because the elect will be sealed, right? Shalom to the elect, to Israelite foreigners who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to your sisters, you Akwafim, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence, right? We're gonna come out and bring this out, because we have a lot of conspiracies going on amongst our people and amongst these nations, with these nations, because our people, whether they're willingly or manipulated into the ways of this world, and they come against us, right? Right? Because you got your what's his name, God Logic, right? And then you got the actual people who's linked in with actual the elites, with your your governor, your mayor, whatever, they have they have ties or links in things so they can get paid and get money, or they think because they're in a certain tax bracket in life that they're gonna be unharmed. But Esau's coming for everybody, even their own people, man. And that's what a lot of people, and that's why the day of the Lord is going to be a thief in the night for a lot of you people, man. Because you think not you, right? You know, they almost they almost in that not my God or not my Jesus moment about the Edomite, right? But he's proved that he's a murderer, man, right?
Oh yeah.
So go ahead, start it.
Jeremiah 11:9, and it reads, "And Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah,
Right.
and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem."
Right. So there's a such thing as what? Conspiracy. And conspiracy starts with ka, meaning with, and then conspiracy with spire, which means conspire, right? They conspire to come against us, man, right? Whether you willingly or unwillingly, knowingly or unknowingly, you come against the prophets and the men of the Lord, man. And ultimately, you are anti-Hamashiachs. You're antichrist, man. Right? Right? So that's ultimately what this is, man. Showing you that this system, they're like the Lord said it himself, huh? He said there are many antichrists already. Showing you that that's what this is right now. Because you don't want the coming in the day of our Lord. You're kind of like Solomon's brother. He hurried up and got a bunch of people around him and paraded him around and tried to deem him to be the king when it was meant to be Solomon who was meant to be the king, right? And that's kind of like what you guys are doing. You're trying to deem yourselves to be already have a king, right? But your king is gonna be a cruel lord, is what you're gonna find out, right? But
And it's just going to give the definition here for conspiracy out of the Oxford Language Dictionary. It says, a noun, a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful.
right,
The action of plotting or conspiring. So
Right.
back in Jeremiah 11 and verse 10, it says they are turned.
Go matter of fact, go to before you do that, go to was it Zechariah? Let me go to Zechariah 11:4.
This is Zechariah 11 and verse 4,
On to 5, yeah, 4 to 5.
and it reads, "Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter."
Right, and that's what we're doing, right? Because you people are led. You're the Lord's flock, and you're led to the slaughter. So we're trying to feed you with the nourishment and the understanding to maybe that we could reason with you and bring you out of the conditions of your mind frame of a heathenistic mindset, a Gentile mindset, right? And realize the power, your power, right? Because he has an ordinance and way that he's going to judge things, man. Judgment is about to occur upon planet Earth, and namely here in Babylon the Great, namely here in America. So we're trying to warn you, right? We're here to feed you, right? That's what the Lord told Peter. If you love me, what? Feed my sheep, feed my lamb. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to feed the sheep. We're here to feed the lamb. Lord willing, to the edification and to the best of our ability, man. Right?
Verse 5, whose possessors slay them.
And that's where we're at here in Babylon the Great, where we have possessors. And our possessors, what? They're going to slay you, man. And that's what we're warning you about. The slayer is about to be out on the streets, right? The slayer is about to come. He's headed to Chicago now, right? Did you say that? You said he's headed to Chicago now?
They're finalizing the plans. I don't know if it's fully implemented, but I know, you know, hey, there's word of it, and they're trying to put all their ducks in a row because, of course, you have the so-called Democratic mayor and different other people, you know, declaring that, you know, the situation is not as Trump declares it is. Right. And it's just that continual confusion that stems from this place.
Which they're working together, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You gotta have the yin and the yang, and you gotta have the so-called the good and the evil. You gotta have the good cop, the bad cop. Really, they're working together for you to
pull you down.
To pull you down.
Yeah.
Right. To conspire. Right.
Yeah.
What we're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, and that's a beautiful technique they use. Good cop, bad cop. So you start to talk to the so-called good cop,
but he's the worst one.
Right, but he's the worst
that hates
one
you the most
because he's conspiring against you. You know, as the brother's bringing out, he's setting you up. You know, you can build up a defense with the bad cop, and I ain't talking to you. You know, but with the good cop, man, you feel like you have a rapport with him.
Well, that's what they do in here because you'll have the situation where they treat you bad, they're beating you up, they're doing this, but then they'll turn around and give you bread and circus. They'll give you the football, they give you the basketball, they give you all these different things, which is football season just came in. It's a perfect time for him to go to Chicago right now because football, for whatever reason, put a lot of you jakes to sleep, man. Mm-hmm. Man, I seen it. That's why I really stopped watching football after the whole Kaepernick thing. Right?
Yeah.
Because they basically was a slap in the face. You mean at the same time they demasculate this man in front of you, and he was doing it for you. He was willing to lose his job and millions of dollars to stand up for his people, and none of you stood up for him. Because when football season came, all of you went out to football season. Meanwhile, at the same time, they were bringing in male fucking cheerleaders, man. Yeah. With all makeup and on everything, man.
Blatantly homosexual.
Blatantly freaking, yeah. I mean?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, man. You know? Hey, and that's why, you know, hey, that's why the scripture says, hey, don't pray for this people, man. Because we dealing with an evil, demented ass people. You know, and like you said, Colin Kaepernick went out there, stood out there on his own. And what did his own people do? Never mind the so-called Edomite, you know, who was already against him. His own people ran in the other direction, left him out there like, you know, on his own. You know, so and it makes you say, why stand up for these people? Let them deal with whatever consequences come their way, whatever trials, whatever troubles, whatever tribulations. Hey, they brought it on themselves.
That's what the was it Jeremiah said? Let them call on their gods.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, you're gonna have to call on your gods.
Yeah. Right. They bring it upon them their own selves. So why not allow? And that's what we're coming into, man. You know, hey, when these troubles begin to come, and these 2/3 ass scoffers and scorners and naysayers, when they begin to face the troubles that they face, fuck them. For real, fuck them. Huh. Deal with the shit that you set yourselves in position to have to deal with. Because when the opportunity was available for you to be able to avoid that which was coming down the pike, the inevitable, you thought yourself to side with your oppressor. Right. You niggas literally, and I always said that a lot, man.
But even what they say, even if you ain't side with them, but you were
quiet,
complicit, yeah,
complicit in what they were doing.
Right.
You know what this devil's doing is wicked, but I don't want to mess my money up. That money is not going to benefit you at all in the days of evil, man. In the evil days to come, that money is going to be the worst thing to you, man. You know? Because many of you are going to have to get that mark in order to contain and maintain and keep that money and keep that damn energy that you've maintained. And when they come through and start killing your kids, murdering your people, your family indiscriminately, hey, keep that same quiet energy that you kept in that time, man.
Right, yeah.
You know, don't say nothing. Hopefully they won't get to you.
Now they coming for you.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm just being facetious. You know, they coming for you. You're gonna pay. Keep going.
I believe so.
Says,
Well, no. On the other one, the 5.
Yeah. Whose possessors slay them?
Yeah. Come.
Yeah. Continuing on in Zechariah 4 and 5, and it reads, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord,
Right,
for I am rich.
Yeah, and then and this time they're not gonna just sell you to someone for money on an auction block. You're gonna be sold into this into the system
Yeah.
via through the RFID micro chip, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey.
You're gonna be part of the grid, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be
man and machine.
Right.
The merging of man and machine.
Right.
Yeah.
The internet of all things.
Right.
In fact, can you look up that the internet of all things? Because that's ultimately what you people are about to endeavor into, man.
Yeah.
You're about be a part of the internet of all things. Matter of fact, is it Elon Musk says that he's about to build towers. You know how the tower's supposed to have all the memory? He said he's going to bring memory towers size cities. He said he's going to build memory towers the sizes of cities all through America. So what's that's going to be for? That's going to have all your information, your arrest record, your dental record, anything that has to do with you and every single person where you're at. And then it's gonna build the Palantir Hapsur, basically, because it's gonna come from the design that they have in Israel, which is gonna be able to pick and choose which person to go after, to arrest, or to kill, right? That's ultimately what they're gonna be able to do, right?
This is AI overview, the internet of all things. It says, or internet of everything is a concept that extends the internet of things to encompass not only connected devices, but also people, processes, and data.
That's you. You're the data. Data's for the information, right? They're gonna build these information data size of the size of cities, right?
Yeah.
Can you look that up too? Because I think it's the information data the size of city. I think it's Elon. Elon is gonna build these information data places the size of cities. I think that's the way it's said. Something like similar like that. But they're gonna build towers, or basically city-sized tower information memory towers the size of cities. Maybe say it that way. Memory towers the size of cities. Right? See, and it's showing you that you're going to be part of the internet of all things. You know. So, hey, we're in crunch time, man. We're in a time that you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians ought to be afraid of our power more than you're afraid of the sword. Right?
Yeah, because I was watching the Apostles video with Dabu 7. You got one to fear greater than this dude here, man.
Right.
And the size of that vehicle moving into the Earth's atmosphere.
Size of Manhattan, yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah, buddy. It's not gonna go well, man.
Yeah, it says it's the size of Manhattan, and then it's literally gonna miss Mars, skid by all these places, so you know it's not a what you call them.
No.
You know it's not a
comet.
A comet.
Yeah,
man.
It doesn't have any of the characteristics of a comet. It has more characteristics of a vehicle that is being controlled.
Right.
You know. But
it's like Flying Mountain. Hey, that Lord, hey, our Lord.
Yeah.
The true living power. You're gonna find out.
Fear not him who can kill the body, but fear him who can kill both body and soul.
In hell.
Yeah.
And this place is hell. You're in hell. Babylon the Great. You're in your hell. It's about to get It's about to. Hey, it's you. The Lord's about to turn up
About to heat it up.
He about to turn up the heat.
Yeah, he about to heat your hell up to nuclear proportions.
Right. Hey, but before that, hey,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the race riots, wars,
Oh, yeah.
famine, pestilence, diseases. They every so often I keep seeing them saying that the CV19 is coming back. It's spiking, and the cases are spiking in hospitals. At least that's what they're telling you. Which like how it happened before, you don't see it. You don't know nobody who's catching it, but somehow they keep reporting it. But
Pushing.
but they're pushing it. So you know what time we're about to be in. Lockdowns,
Yeah.
everything. They're gonna be pushing this thing all over again, man.
And
The
you know-
world is about to get shut down.
And we know how they're gonna to manifest what they're saying to come into fruition. It's gonna be with all them double takers and triple takers that went back and got more and got more and got more, and you got all of that crap flowing through you, and they're gonna begin to just activate these different switches. That's gonna, in turn, make that stuff do what they set it out to do. And it's gonna shut you people. It's gonna basically disconnect you from this realm. Is what it's gonna do, And they're gonna blame. They're gonna say, see, there's the 19.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And in actuality, it was the shit you used.
To give them, and it was the 19, but they gave it to you. They
Right.
gave it to you.
In bunches. Yeah.
But the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Oh man, because
Yeah,
all
that's
of this.
part of it. That's part of it.
Con.
You get that?
Because everything that's going to happen is going to be basically what His will is. While He gets you're going to get it, and I'm going to read this thing that you asked me to get. This is AI overview once again, and it reads: while a literal city-sized information data tower is a concept from science fiction, real-world data storage is moving towards a similar scale through the development of massive city-like data center and campuses. These physical structures, combined with emerging high-density storage methods like DNA data storage, point to a future where data storage is vast enough to handle the world's exponentially growing information. And why do they need a DNA data storage? Man, hey.
It says somebody being the size of a city.
It says city-like data center campuses.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean? They're saying basically it's still in a concept mode, but you know what I mean. They say that the city size is a science fiction, but hey, what do we know about science fiction? If you're seeing it on TV, they're already making it like, hey, you would think that the underground cities that they have are science fiction, but they're not. They have actual underground cities, man. They can put planes, trains, automobiles. This devil has been hard at work because he knows what's coming, man. He knows America is on its last leg. There's not gonna be a Make America Great Again moment, man. That ship has sailed. Make America a burnt mountain is the only ship that's coming your way, man. There's not gonna never be America the Great ever again. Ever again. Shit, and you people better get used to it. But you're getting used to it. Trump is showing you right now. That MAGA movement had nothing to do with doing anything for you people. Whether you be of a so-called translucent pigment, or whether or not you are pigmented, you have pigmentation. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
Right. I got it. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke, right? With flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Bashem Yahushai plead with all flesh.
He's gonna plead with the flesh.
Right, judgment.
Please,
No,
please.
That actually
You
goes
know?
to the judgment. If you look up that
No,
word,
right.
in the Hebrew, that means judgment.
You know?
He's going to judge all flesh.
I say it all the time, the American language is the most bastardized language on the planet, man. You people, according to this language that we've been forced to speak, you really don't know shit, man. It's easy to dumb down a nation of people when you change the understanding to all of the words. You
Right.
know? That's why you got 1 billion people running around John 3:16. Because
Right.
you don't know
Or
shit.
you got IUIC
Oh.
saying the English is good enough for him.
Right.
Right.
You know?
See? And that's why they got a bunch of zombies.
Right.
Because if you're using the bastardized tongue, a bunch of zombies just fall. Most High Christ following you, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know that the Lord is about to plead with all flesh.
Good luck
which
with the
is
strong
judgment.
tower. You know what I mean? You're not going to have a tower to run into. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is saved.
Right? That's what the Lord's going to.
What you going to run into? The tower of Most High Christ blessed? That's a small tower. With an itty
non-existent
bitty door.
Well, it's not existent.
Right.
Really, that's what you want to
You know what I mean?
Non-existent.
A troll-sized door. What do they call them? Garden gnome? That's the door on that tower that you people are going to try to run into.
You're trying to go to Fraggle Rock.
Right. Right, yeah, I remember. I'm old enough. Damn it, you revealing our age.
Please plead with all flesh,
Yeah.
and the slain of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be many.
So whether it's Esau, whether it's the famine, whether it's through the teeth of wild beasts, whatever it's doing the slaying, it's all been sanctioned by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The Heavenly Father has sanctioned it.
Right.
You know, and it's being carried out according to His will. Nobody, a sparrow doesn't fall. You know, unless the Most High determines it. So.
But you can go back to that. When we are done on that Zechariah 5.
No, we had more. I was still in the in verse 5.
Yeah, but basically it's showing you that that's what that's the plans on for them to do, to build these city-sized towers with all the information, which makes sense. Once the Charagma is on the scene, you're gonna need a city-sized memory bank, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's gonna be a memory bank.
Oh yeah. Hey, and these things take an inordinate amount of energy
right?
and power
The
to
G6.
run, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna put off all sorts of radiation,
You know?
which you're putting all them them yobs, them jump shots in you, the icky vicky in you. That ain't gonna do too well with all that radiation.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna exterminate a shitload of y'all, man. When they get to hit that switch.
Right.
Hey, man, and the black woman and the children that she took, my baby's gonna get this. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Hey, man, oh man, oh man. Hey, then she that is my enemy.
Right.
Wee. It's gonna be a man hell up in Harlem. Hey, but continuing on in this Zechariah 5:5. I'm going to read 5 over again, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right, that's what
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
And which that's part of that conspiracy.
Yes,
With our shepherds not pitying us, man.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they get the 501c3s and all these other different things. I believe another brother, I think the brother in Vegas, GMS Vegas sit down, he did a lesson. There was this pastor who's supposed to got caught with stealing the tithes and also child sex trafficking or something like that. But then that's still, how was he doing that? Most likely he had a league with some type of elite people, because they're the ones who really doing that. But what are they doing? They trying to make Jake the face of it. That's why they throw you Diddy. They don't want to give you the Epstein list. They threw you Diddy. That's why they threw this dude in, because he's so simple. He's being a part of this thing, thinking that he was gonna keep getting away with it But they need a fall guy. They need you to be the black sheep like you niggas always be, man. They need a fall guy.
Just for clear, I was watching that earlier today. It wasn't basically. If you reading in between the lines, it looks like he was having relations with the different members because his wife bought a bunch of the ladies and made them get the Plan B elimination process. Because in all likelihood, you know, he's been tapping into the, you know, these other his parishioners. But basically, it was I think like $50 million that he had stolen. But when you look at these people's shit, man, they had a mansion. Like, honestly, I just never really understood how a preacher needs to have a mansion. Like, you know that the mindset of this nation is ass backwards ass.
But like you said, they love it to have it so. Because that's what the scriptures tell you. Yeah. It says that prophesy not to us right things, but preaching to us what smooth things. Yeah, and that's a smooth thing.
Yeah. Hey, and that really
he's
emphasizes,
Michael Jackson. He's a smooth criminal.
And their own shepherds pity them not, because they don't give a shit about you. You know what I mean? Your own these so-called black pastors. Tell one of them that your electric bill is due and you need help. He gonna tell you ain't nothing he can do for you. If he do something for you, he got to do something for everybody. They not, man. These people, but you people keep, and that's why we're, you know, like I said in the beginning, we're in the positions now where fuck you, man. Oh well, that's what you want. That's what you desire.
That's what you get. That's what you deserve.
That's right. You wanted that demon over you, telling you the prosperity doctrine, but you're not paying attention. The prosperity is going one direction. Out of your pocket into his, but you good with that.
Oh, you know even now, even with the elites,
right?
The elites are telling you that they should get the tax breaks,
right?
So all the transfer of wealth, and I was listening to some people in the Edomites because they're so on fucking Trump's dick.
Oh my!
They were saying that's okay because we don't know what it took for them to get these billions of dollars. Yeah, we know what it took to get those $1 billion. Any great wealth, there was a great crime. Yep, Common sense tells you that what they did to do that, get that money, man.
What they're continuing to do to get it. Yeah,
right, man.
They haven't stopped. They've made it to the point now where they're blatantly doing it in your face and getting you to ask them to do it.
Right. You know that's what they was doing. That's what these Edomites was doing.
Right.
It was like, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Take my money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They should be able to do that. They worked hard for that.
Right.
Yeah, like what?
You know?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's the mindset
of America.
Of a dumbed down citizenship. You know what I mean? And you citizens of Babylon are in the worst you've ever been.
Right.
You know? And it's been a progression, man. You know, it's been a progression. You know, you can take it all the way back to land of the free, home of the brave. Bunch of cowards and slaves in this land.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Home of
a
the
bunch of
cowards
motherfuckers,
and slaves,
right? That slaughtered people that made a peace treaty with them. The natives made over 400 treaties?
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't make a treaty with somebody you brave and whooping ass. No, they was tearing y'all a new asshole.
But even now,
right?
Was is it what's it called? Is it where's that thing that phrase come from? I can't think of it right now. But it's give me freedom or give me death.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
give me liberty or give me death.
Right?
Yeah.
So these people are stealing and basically manipulating the Constitution, and basically the Bill of Rights is going right out the window.
Yeah.
And where's all you brave people? See, so really, you're not home of the brave. You're home. You're home of the coward and the home of the slaves.
Right.
Man.
If you were home of the brave, you would have never let the Patriot Act get implemented on you. You know what I mean? But that Patriot Act has stolen more of your rights and liberties than anything else to date. And you people still haven't shown your bravery and caused them to make that stop.
Right.
You know? It's the same, you know, but they keep you, you know, Americans are good with a slogan. You know, that slave and brave, that was the slogan. All they got to do with you're so stupid, they just got to give you a good slogan. And that's all you need. That's all you need. You know? And that's, you know, hey, you nigga Christians. God is good all the time, God is good. While he's tearing you a new asshole. But all you need is your slogan. You know what I mean? Prosperity doctrine. He wants you to be rich. You to be rich while giving all your money and finances to this pulpit pimp. You know what I mean?
It said it come from Virginia.
Hmm.
The famous quote, "Give me liberty, give me
Right,
death,"
right.
comes from a speech from
Patrick Henry. Yeah.
Oh, in Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that was around the time of the British, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. You know, when the British were, you know, no taxation without representation, all of this, man.
Another slogan.
Another slogan.
Right,
That's all you Americans need, man. A slogan.
Right? Make America great.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's
you
it.
know?
Go ahead.
Right. Make America great again.
Right, that's
You
the
know?
slogan. That's it.
But you can't
But it's been making
remember
America worse.
when this place was great. Because the scripture says when you go up, that's when you're going to start going down. So you've been going on a steady state of decline since you claimed that you went to the moon. When you went up into outer space is when you started declining.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
that's prophecy.
Yeah, that was prophetic. Yeah, you know, from Vietnam on down, you've lost. Afghanistan lost. You know what I mean? But what do? You sell American military as the baddest thing on the planet. But they go here, there. If they don't have the superior weapons, if the weapons of the enemy aren't rocks and stones, then the American military ain't really winning.
Yes, it's Obadiah chapter 1, verse 4. Though thy exalt thyself as the eagle,
Yep.
and though thy set thy nest amongst the stars,
Yeah.
thence will I bring thee down, what you saying,
yeah.
since that happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Saith Yahweh.
You know?
Right.
And you've never made it any further. See, you have metallic objects that have gone out into the, you know what I mean, beyond the Van Allen belt.
Yeah, take pictures.
Right,
and all
right.
that stuff.
And Hubble, all of that. That's just floating around out there. But outside of that, you know, you've never been, and no flesh has passed through that. And those objects that you do have out there, hey, that's just the Most High allowing you to catch glimpses of the dread and terror coming to you. You know what I mean? So you can see that
flying
vehicle.
mountain coming.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
flying mountain
You
coming
can
too.
see
Remember that other chariot was
Right,
bigger,
right,
bigger than it flew over the sun, and they said it was fueling over the. Hey man, you know how hot the sun is, and then it stayed there and didn't melt. Nothing happened to it.
Nothing. Yeah.
It was actually absorbing the energy from the sun just so it could take off. Man, you ain't dealing with
Not dealing with something of this world, man.
Yeah. You can't beat nothing like that.
Dealing with the Creator.
Right.
You know, and the awesome power that comes with the spirit of the Creator, man. You people have yet but to taste it, man. It says, want me to keep staying, Zechariah?
Yeah, just finish it.
Verse 6, it says, "For I will no more
Yeah, just read that part. Yeah, that's
pity the inhabitants of the land,
Right, see?
saith
Yeah.
the Lord."
Yeah, right. Because that's what's about to happen. The Lord's no longer going to pity you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. And then, of course, the other nations, the Lord don't care about you anyway. So, of course, the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Man, hey,
Right.
this day, and this is powerful, man, because, you know, your boy considered himself a king. It says, "But lo, I will deliver the men, every one, unto his neighbor's hands, and unto the hand of his king.
The cruel Lord.
And they shall smite the land, and out of their hand I will not deliver them."
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to that the Isaiah 19 then. Yeah, because that's the time that we're living in, man. Because what? You're going to get delivered into the hands of a cruel Lord, this king, the king of Babylon, man, which is Donald Trump, man. They're about to send those people over to Chicago, then LA, and pretty much those are just starting grounds, man. They're going to be in every city, right? Showing you that they're going to push forth this Novos Ordos Seclorum, man. They got to put forth what they need, man, because they got but a short time to do all these things, right? Right? Because they have to, you know. You could just start at 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the plan, my brother. Says Isaiah 19:1, and it reads, "The burden of Egypt."
Right. Because this place, America, is also spiritually known as Egypt, right along with Babylon, Nineveh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tyre, the merchant city.
Yeah, this is
The
not the
confused
Egypt
city.
on the land of
Right.
on the continent of
City of
so-called
confusion.
Africa. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
You know, yeah. Hey, Isaiah 19:1, the burden of Egypt. Behold, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt.
right. See, hey, we just talked about that swift cloud. The Lord's about to that three-eye atlas that they. Well, it may be, because you don't know what Esau's trying to do. But hey, if it end up being the Lord, you're in trouble, bro.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it really is, because it's a possibility that, like it says, we're closer than we first believed.
Oh, without a doubt.
Man.
Without a doubt.
So they're
Without
saying
a
this
doubt.
thing won't come until about November or December, when they'll actually be able to see it.
You know.
So we know we ain't got 1,000 years or 30 years. Hey, so
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
also know that these devils can't predict. You know what I mean? The Lord neither. What
Right.
He can turn that's accelerate it a little bit if he wants to.
Yeah, you
know
know-
what I mean?
you know what, 'cause
Slow it down if he, hey, they shit. They can't determine shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know what's crazy about it? Because they were saying that the light, because they were saying it's supposed to show if it was a ash comet, it
Yeah.
would have this tail.
Right.
But because of the way it is, it's giving off a light.
Right.
And the thing, and it's actually like cloaking it. So I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I was like, well, whoa, that really could be Yahweh Shai. I don't know if you know, because when it comes to Esau, they be just saying shit sometimes, and it's really, they got an agenda, or it could be the truth, but they're waiting to give you some type of false thing. Because you know, when the truth is there, they got to give you a false, so they got to watch it, so they can try to give you the false scenario
Yeah.
before. So something you got to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be leery when it comes to Esau and what's really actually happening. But
Hey.
Lord willing, you know, we've seen chariots come when we be at camp over there with the other brothers and stuff like that.
Oh, without a doubt, man.
And
Without a
when
doubt.
we was at camp one time, we had the brother Yawasop here and his pops, man. We was right here. Remember when chariots came and visited when we was teaching down the way.
Huh?
So we know what they look like. So, you know, we don't. Hopefully, Lord willing, we're not part of those people that get deceived. But you got to be leery when it comes to Esau, though.
Oh, yeah,
he's
because
going
we
to try
know
to throw something out there.
That Project Bluebeam. You know, he's going to be, and I was watching, they have this one thing where they show where these dudes can smack stars and the things in heaven up on the side of the sky. So yeah, Esau's going, he's trying to prepare the world for something so that when he brings in his deception, you already going to be, you know what I mean?
Knowing something's coming.
Right. So you know, hey, so when he has, you know, Cesare Borgia float down with the with his
So
finger
crazy
out
to
so
see.
he can touch, you know,
Naked,
naked Caesar Borgia.
some
You know?
some more sexual stuff.
You know. So yeah, you know, hey, and the world, you know, hey, the world is going to be deceived. You
Right.
know, and it's crazy because, you know, me personally, sometimes I think that when they bring the deception, they're not going to bring a white boy because they already know the whole world is waking up to the fact that he ain't a white boy.
Right.
So they're going to have to come correct with their deception to a degree.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it
Sometimes.
just seems like they're going to try to bring something other than what you've been taught. You know what I mean? Now,
Right.
you know, hey, that's just my own personal opinion.
It could be something.
You know what I mean? But it
But
just
yeah.
doesn't seem where, at this stage in the game, even your so-called Edomites are saying, "Oh, we know he ain't. He was Middle Eastern. You know, he was olive skin.
yeah,
you know,
olive, yeah.
you jackasses. There's 3 types of olives: black, brown, and green.
And we know we can X out green. There ain't no green people.
And it ain't no black people.
Right.
But
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I digress. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence,
Right, yeah.
and the heart of Egypt shall melt
Right.
in the midst of it.
Right, yeah.
Mind of these people,
Mind
man.
these people, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because the Lord, that's what he said. He said, I'm no longer going to show any what? Pity.
Yeah.
So that's part of making everything move. When it comes to the lack of food, the lack of resources, water, your conditions it's gonna cause things to move drastically.
And he
Right.
also said what? He's not going to meet you as a man. When he comes back this next time, he's going to meet you as an angelic power.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, your heart's just going to melt at his presence, man.
Right.
You're not going to be able to stand there and reckless eyeball him. None of that, man. You know what I mean? When that time comes,
Right.
yeah, buddy, your people's heart, all this Christian madness that you push, it's not going to go well for you. None of it, man. It says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his
so-
brother.
Right, which you just read basically in the other chapter.
Mhm.
You're gonna have these collisions, an Egyptian against Egyptian. That's your so-called black people, what you call black, which really is the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, are gonna come against you Edomites, and really, the Lord is basically. He's being facetious, calling you both Egyptians.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Egyptian against the Egyptian, because you Edomites are Egyptians, but so are these Jakes.
Yeah, oh,
that's why
man.
when you read down into this later on, which Apostle Hart went into that, because the dude, what's his name, God Logic, try to bring it out, try to say, see, the Lord is talking about the Egyptians and the Assyrians. No, it's calling us here in America, the Israelites, calling us Egyptians and Assyrians, man.
Hey, and when you
Right.
look at it, how many of these niggas think they Kemet?
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? How many of these niggas running around with ankhs on? You know? Man, how many of these niggas think they actual Hamites? You know? Think they African negative, man. You know? But hey, you'll learn when you learn. You'll learn when you learn, boy.
Right. Right,
It
right.
says,
But then
and-
that's part of the Lord, the facetious of the Lord, because one time the Lord said that to the Israelites. He said, "Are you?" What did he say? He said, "Is your mother Amorite and your father a Hittite?" Right? And that's that. Those are Hamitic people, right? You know. And I believe when you go into the Ethiopian and Assyrian, not Ethiopian, but the Egyptian and Assyrians, when you think of today, the modern day Egyptians are not Egyptians. They go back to Ishmael.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They're the Hagarenes, right? They're not the actual Egyptians. So when you're saying that, if you wanted to put in terminology, it would be actual Hamites, and I think the Assyrians were Japhetic.
No.
So, and even like how Apostle Hart said, then that still would X out all of you other people. So it still wouldn't be. So what, the Lord's only going to save the Egyptians? Which, if you're not an Egyptian, you're a white person. You're not an Egyptian. You're not an Assyrian, right? A lot of you would say that you're Greek, because if you go according to the New Testament, that you keep trying to say that the Greeks are going to make it, right?
Neither
Which
Jews
those
nor Greek.
Right, which those Greeks are still talking about Israelites.
Yeah.
So that's what we're basically breaking you down,
Hellenese.
showing you that all this goes back to Israel. So that's what the Lord is saying. The Lord is saying the Egyptian against the Egyptian, right? What you're talking about, the Israelites going against
Edomites.
you Edomites.
Yeah,
Right?
Basically, everyone is going to be against each other, man. Everyone outside of this truth, everyone outside of the 1/3, is going to be at odds with everyone outside of the 1/3. You know what I mean? It's going to be full on anarchy, man. Full on chaos. There's going to be no brotherly love. There's going to be no neighborly, you know what I mean? Let's band together. Negative. You got and they don't, hey, they taking what you got. If they got the ability to take it, they taking it. And they're gonna terminate you with extreme prejudice. You know? Hey, this place is gonna I don't like to use the term turn upside down because it's already upside down. But hey, it's gonna go into a full volatile condition, man. You know what I mean? A metaphorically nuclear condition. Before it becomes a nuclear condition, it's going to be a nuclear condition, man. The level of chaos is going to be on a nuclear level, you know?
Right. Right.
And the scriptures, what does it say? It's going to be a time like no other, man. Since before there was a nation. Roughly paraphrasing. So, shoot, everything, when you consider everything that we've gone through just in this generation, from slavery on till now, you know, when you consider, hey, and then you go back, you consider when Jerusalem was sacked and we had to eat our own, you know, hey, when you consider all of the things.
Yeah, we're about to.
Hey, keep going. You want me to keep going in Zechariah?
Yeah, what was it? Was that was it for that?
Kingdom against kingdom.
No, that's Isaiah.
2.
Isaiah, yeah.
I meant Isaiah Salaki.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
All right, I'll start verse 2 again. I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian.
That's basically, like I said, that's all you Americans, right? Even whether you're black or white or whatever you are, you're all Egyptians at this point. Because you've all drunk the Kool-Aid, right? You think that the Constitution is set up for you, so all you people who still believe in the Constitution is gonna cause you to fight against your own brother, right? Some of them people are really for Trump, and some people are the ones that's for Trump, but they believe in more of the Constitution than they are about Trump. So you Edomites are going to be fighting each other, right? But this is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 13, and when I have bent Judah for me, fill the bowl with Ephraim, and raise up the sons of Zion against thy sons, O Greece, right? Going into you Edomites, right? Right?
How does that fit in with neither Jew nor Greek?
And make thee as a sword of a mighty man. It says Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai shall be seen over them. Ooh. So yeah, that's when the Lord, that second coming, the Lord's going to see over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, right? That's the laser beam from the chariots. But not to mention that the men are going to be, it says that it's going to be like sparks amongst the stubble, right? Giving you that strength, right? And out of one power, Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai shall blow the trumpet and shall go with whirlwinds of the south, right? Going into with those chariots, man, right? So the things are going to take place, right?
I got a quick precept. This is Jeremiah 51:20, and it reads, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms." You know? Hey, yeah, like like he was reading in that verse. Hey, the Most High is going to use His people to destroy, man, you other nations. You know, you're not. Hey, it ain't gonna be no join with us, like, you know what I mean. That ain't where it's at.
Right, because that's basically going into what? The race wars, the Egyptian against Egyptians, going into that civil war, that battle that you people are gonna be faced to go into, right? Which Trump is egging on, which not knowing that you know what I mean, you got a lot of people got some good, but you're gonna at the end you're gonna lose miserably.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna lose miserably. Yeah, you might knock off a lot of jakes, but the Lord say He's gonna lift up a spirit, a standard, And it's going to be, hey, the tables are going to turn, right? Because it says the Lord said that he's going to hear, his ears are going to be open when we cry unto him. Just like we cried in Egypt unto the Lord, right? But
says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight one against another, his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards.
Right, and that's what they're going into now, because part of that Palantir, that them going into that what is it called, surveillance. It's witchcraft, right? Because they're saying they're going to use the surveillance so they can see you and they can know what's going on. That's all witchcraft. You know what I mean? They're going to be able to put the charagma in it and so-called say they know when you're going to get sick so they can prevent you from being sick.
What you're thinking.
Yeah. They want to be able to know what you're thinking. That's witchcraft, man.
It says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord.
And, see, and that's what you're about to go into, that king. That king is about to come through, right? What you read that in Zechariah?
Yeah.
Zechariah.
No, this is still Isaiah 19.
I know, but what you read earlier, Zechariah,
yeah.
about the king, remember?
Yeah.
You said that's basically the same.
And we believe he's already in office, man. You know what I mean?
That cruel Lord.
Yeah.
That king.
Oh yeah. You know. and he already, you know, Trump already understands if we're in any kind of state of emergency or state of war, his powers continue indefinitely. The same way Lazinski over there in what do you call that? Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
He's been not the president, but as long as he can keep that war, in the same way with Notaju. You know what I mean? As long as he can keep a war going, he's president indefinitely, prime minister indefinitely. You know, and you don't think DJ is paying attention to that?
Yeah, they just who's that said that they accusing him of war crimes?
You're right.
Benjamin Notaju.
Oh man, his whole cabinet. They have orders to arrest him, man. And America's the only thing that's keeping these people off his ass. He ain't allowed outside of that land without the threat of being snatched up and taken to The Hague, where he, you know. But hey, his judgment is coming from a higher authority, though. You devils ain't got to worry about your lack of judgment and lack of morals and lack of true judgment being imposed on anybody, man. You know what I mean? The Most High has a special spot, you know, for that dude, for Bibi. Keep going.
Yeah, I got one real quick. This is Psalms 34 and 17. Number 16. The face of Yahweh is against them that do evil. Right? So that's this system. Trump, all the things that's out here, even you 2/3, right? We're talking about the conspiracy of you to come against us, right? But you're gonna have to realize, hey, the Lord is man. Hey, the Egyptian against the Egyptian is gonna turn out to be a work of art, right? Because all the undesirables are gonna get put out, man. They're gonna get sent to the spirit world, as the Most High want them to, right? To cut off the remembrance of them, see? And that's what's about to happen. The remembrance of Esau is about to cut off in this earth, right? And to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and Yahweh heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles. See, and that's what's about to happen, man. So when they come down with that great wrath, we ain't really got nothing to do with you Egyptian against Egyptians, but the whole point of this whole thing is to come against the elect, to come against the men that's teaching. That's really what this whole Palantir, this Hapsir, this attempt to make it like a pre-crime, right? To make it pretty much be like that, a Minority Report? Mm-hmm. So they saying that this thing can sense something said or sparked in the algorithm or so, and deem you to be a threat from words.
Yeah.
Your words now means you're a physical threat, right? And now you can get physically beat up, thrown in jail, starved. Hey, in some cases thrown out of cargo planes. All for words.
Man.
All because you got words. Or beheaded, right? Because that's what the Lord said. Hey, we're coming to the time that you're going to be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, yeah, because we haven't forgotten about that massive order of electronic guillotines that they ordered.
Right.
You know, and
all for our words.
That you know, he spoke on them. You know, you being discharged out of the back of cargo planes. Hey, those were trial runs to see who would pay attention, who would say something,
right.
Who would have a problem with it.
Right.
And
not much, not nobody.
Not yet. One or two people.
Not so much.
You know what I mean? The news didn't report anything, and it was evident. It was made known to the ABC and CBS and NBC and MS. All of them knew.
But you know who controls that?
Right, but it's all about Epstein right now. You know? Nobody give a shit about a dead motherfucker, man.
If he's dead, though.
Right, if he's dead.
Right.
In a world of pedos who, man, who gives a shit at this point, man? You people are what you are. You know? You push like, you know, oh, they're the biggest scum, but man, hey, look in the mirror, dude. You know, y'all ain't doing much different than they are. You just got somebody to point at and say he's worse than you.
That's a deflect. That's what they do.
Deflection. Yeah,
right.
That's
right.
I was trying to shorten that up. But yeah, we're it says, and the Egyptian will I give over unto the hand of a cruel lord,
right, yeah, that's it.
and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh,
right.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Right, there you go. That's that king, that fierce king. So we already read that earlier. Go ahead, keep going.
The Lord of hosts, and the waters shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up, and they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither.
Right, that's time of coming in the famine. Keep going.
The paper reeds by the rocks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away, and be no more.
Talking about the fishermen, they ain't gonna be able to go out and go fish. You ever see that show called Dangerous Catch or something like that? They're the fishermen. They make, it's good money in that because they spend a lot of money going out deep out in the ocean and then bring the fishes back. But they're cutting off the market, right?
Man,
because there's going to be no money to be made because the price of oil, and he ain't gonna be able to. He ain't gonna afford to go fishing. So therefore, you're not gonna have food in your stores. So that's basically what that's going into. The places that were sown should be unsown, right? What?
It says the fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle into the brooks shall lament.
Right.
And they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish.
Yeah, see, ain't gonna be no food in it. And matter of fact, that's what says that. Goody Mob. He said no more. He said no more fishing for your dish. They should put a chip in your wrist. No more fishing for your fish.
Yeah, I
for
remember
a dish.
that song.
Right? Who's that peeping in? And then that, in the window. Hey, and that makes more. And you know what? That song makes more sense now because what are they about to do? They're about to bring in surveillance.
Yeah.
So who's peeping in your window? Hapsir, Palantir.
Yeah.
That's who's peeping in your window. And I was just like, I was like, oh my God, now we know who's peeping in your window.
And if you
Have
watch
shit,
that
it's these
video, they were
elites.
showing the nuclear destruction as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know? Hey, it says, moreover, they that work in fine flax and they that weave networks shall be confounded,
Right.
and they shall be broken in the processes thereof, all that make sluices and ponds for fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Surely the princes of Zoan are fools, the counsels of the wise counselors of
Right.
Pharaoh is become brutish.
Right. That's where you're at. Because Trump is being brutish, and all the decisions. Because basically, that's what's making it so hard for the stock market for people to invest, and people are uncertain,
Yeah.
and people are not spending what they normally spend at the grocery store or buying things. You know, they're being reserved because this guy is brutish. He's every which way, so you don't know what to do.
Yeah. And all his counselors is just
You're dumb. They're like yes men.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just being a bunch of
Yeah.
yes men. They're going along with it. And if they are so-called going against him, it's all for show because he's definitely going to bring those troops in Chicago and in LA and everywhere else.
Yeah, which is not good business. But yeah, I'm gonna read that again because this is definitely, you know what I mean? Hey, your boy. It says, surely the princes of Zoan are fools, the counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish.
Right? Yeah, stupid.
How say ye unto Pharaoh,
And which
I
goes into them going into brute strength too, because what they're doing is when Esau can't do what he been doing, like manipulating everybody, he go back to his original state,
Yep.
and his whole
Sword.
thing is war.
the sword.
The sword. Yeah, it's
That's
blessing.
what his blessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he knows what his blessing is.
Right.
You know, it says, how say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings.
Right, yeah. And that's always Trump. I did this and I did that, and I'm so great. Remember, he just said, "Listen, oh, that
I know
it
words.
It wouldn't
I know
happen.
big
It wouldn't
words.
happen without
Right,
me.
right.
It wouldn't. It's because I Trump. You know, and then he kind of gave some of his people, well, me and my team, but you know, it was me.
No, it's him.
Yeah. He said my team, and then and me.
Putin would have never did that if it
was me. Yeah.
Because he respects me. Nobody. Hey, they know
Everything's
he's
him.
known as a paper tiger. There's no, they don't. Nobody respects that dude. It says, "Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what Yahweh of hosts hath proposed upon Egypt."
Right. Hey, we're letting you know what the Lord's proposing.
Destruction.
Race wars, famine, destruction, and ultimately the ICBM missiles, man. Right? And hey, and that cruel Lord, he's about to bring it. That's all gonna kick it all in. He's gonna bring in everything. He's gonna bring in the race wars. He's gonna bring in the Charagma, and he's gonna bring in World War III, man.
Oh yeah.
All coming under Trump's administration, and within this 4 years. So we definitely don't got fucking 30 years or 1,000 years or any of that madness.
No.
We got this is already 1 year. So we got 3 to yeah. We only got a couple of years. We got
If that.
If
you know
that.
what I mean? Because hey, that was they made I forgot who made the video that everybody is beginning to recognize time is accelerating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Time has been speeding up, and everyone can see it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, and they said that chariot, you know, or that object in the heavens, you know, could be around interstellar object
right there.
around November. But like we said, the Most High, hey, if that is anything dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he's in control of that.
Right,
He can
absolutely.
decelerate, accelerate. You know what I mean?
Well, he's already making it where they can't. It's like a cloak,
Yeah.
and then everywhere they're
Right.
trying to visualize it from their telescope,
can't see
it's
shit.
just slightly missing it because it's gonna hide kind of behind this planet, kind of keep coming around this planet, and it's just hiding. Which the Lord, hey, Apostle Gabar always goes that the Lord said, "I am a Lord that doeth hideth Himself," man. So how much more His Son?
Yeah.
His Son is gonna. Hey, He's a Lord that hideth Himself, man.
Gonna pop up
He's
on
gonna
you.
pop up on your ass, right? The Mister,
Gotcha,
the
bitch.
true Mister pull up on your ass, man.
Yeah, boy.
Everybody talking about pull up, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna do the ultimate pull up.
Yeah, catch all of y'all slipping, man.
Yeah.
He gonna basically, like he said, you gonna get caught like a thief in the night.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gonna get caught completely unprepared.
Skip down to where was it? Judah should be a terror.
Verse 17, Isaiah 19 and 17, and it reads, "And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt."
See, and that's ultimately what it is. When that Egyptian versus Egyptian, that the sons of Zion against the sons of old Greece. Hey, Judah, right, which all 12 tribes are here, are going to be a terror into this Egypt. So these other Egyptians that it's talking about, which are really the 2/3 of our people, hey, they're going to be a terror to this place, man.
Yeah, that land is referring to the people.
The people, yeah. Well, people before place.
Yeah.
Right?
It says, "Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself,
Right.
because of the counsel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts,
Right.
which he hath determined against it."
Right, and then there are going to be brothers that get spiritual powers, part of the elect, going to get spiritual powers, and then you got the wild YNs that's going to be going, hey, and then you got the brothers that get spiritual powers. Hey, things are it's going to be a day like none other, bro. Right? Truly. What was that dude that they said he kept healing people, and then they chopped them up into pieces, and then they sent them into all different parts of the earth. And he said there's gonna be then he came back and he said there's gonna be 1,000 of me. Well, you're gonna see that, man. You're gonna see a bunch of thousands of super humans, man, on earth, man. So it's gonna be a day like none other. Not only are the angels, you're gonna see angels in bodies, man. It's gonna truly a day like none other, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, hey, continuing on, and it reads, "Because of the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, which he hath determined against it. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan."
And this is where we're at right here. We're saying Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahushai, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Even brothers are getting Hebrew names, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's speaking it, like Apostle Hart said, it's not like we're speaking it super fluent because we're kind of estranged from our heritage, but we're getting that back. We're getting called back to the commonwealth of our people, man. Right? So now we're speaking that Hebrew, and where's that Egypt? The Egypt is here in America, right?
It says, "And swear to Yahweh of hosts,
right?
One shall be called."
Swear, what does swear mean? It means an oath. We're making an oath to Yahweh, right? You go into that word swear, it means oath, right? And that's what we're doing. That's why we're out here with fear and trembling. Every weekend, week in, week out, doing digital epistles and everything, man. That's an oath, right? It says, what does it say? Present your bodies a living sacrifice. That's an oath, man. Right? Right.
It says, "One shall be called the city of destruction. In that day there shall be an altar to Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt."
Yeah, this place is an altar. You go to Isaiah 34 and show that Isaiah 34 show you that this place is an altar. America, the lines of confusion. Right? Is it Isaiah 34 or is it Isaiah 32? Yeah. The lines of confusion. This is 32 and 11. Or 30. No, it's 34. It's 34 and 11. It is 34. 34 and 11, yeah.
It says Isaiah 34 and 11, "But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it.
But if you go up,
and he shall stretch upon it the line of confusion.
That's when the missiles hit
and the
America.
stone of emptiness."
That's when if you go up from there, it tells you about the ram and the goat.
Yeah, and this is verse
Right,
6.
right. There you go.
Says verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in
Isaiah
heaven.
30, yeah, Isaiah 34 and
Isaiah
5.
34 and 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right, yeah, see, that's the missiles. That's the ICBM missiles. Coming upon
Behold,
this place.
it shall come down upon Idumea
Right, that's this place, America, Idumea, right?
and the people, and upon the people of my curse,
Right, which is the
to
Greek
judgment.
which is the Greek form of saying Edom. Idumea is the Greek form of saying Edom. So you Edomites are done with, man. This place, America, is done for, right? But
And the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness,
right,
and with the blood of lambs
right,
and goats, with the fat of kidneys and rams. For Yahweh,
because what's that one verse says about how the their what's it say that their blood shall kindle the fire. How do it go? Because that's what they remind me of. Because it said the fatness, because it talks about how your blood, your the fat. Because people got a lot of fat. That fat is gonna heighten the heat, the content, right? The fat.
like a natural oil.
Oil, yeah, natural. Yeah, your body's gonna turn to that natural oil. Yeah, the natural
That's what
oil
they
from
used
the
to
body.
use well blubber for, like instead of the kerosene. That's what they had well blubber back. So yeah, that fat
Yeah,
is
your
gonna
fat.
carry a natural, ability to burn.
Right, yeah. That's what it is. The fatness of lambs, goat. It's gonna burn.
You know,
Go ahead.
hey, and them goats and lambs. Hey, lambs are who? You 2/3, man. Goats. Hey, because
The goats,
scriptures
the
describe,
goats goes to the Esau.
Esau, Edom.
Edom.
You know what I mean?
And then the rams are the other nations.
Yeah.
Right?
You
Yeah.
know? So, hey, it says, with the fat of kidneys of rams, for Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, one of the capital cities of Esau, Edom, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. You know? Can we keep going?
What?
Verse 7, the unicorn shall come down with them.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I mean, you can do that.
Says Isaiah 34 and 7, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses.
Right. And then the unicorn is what? These satellites. That's what really ultimately gives you your power. Because in order for you to know what everything is, or where certain things is, and communication and all these different things, that brings you power.
Yeah,
right?
Your GPS doesn't work without
your
it.
GPS don't work. Hey, yeah.
You know? A lot of your government phones,
Right.
your government communication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I know T-Mobile just linked up with that as well, where if you don't get any service, your phone will automatically go to a satellite link phone.
Oh, nice.
T-Mobile just implemented that into their system. You know what I
They
mean?
don't need that because sometimes when I go out there, I'll be trying to work.
Yeah.
My thing
No
freaking
service.
comes off. No
Right,
service.
yeah. I don't
that'd be
I don't know what you got, but
T-Mobile?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you gotta I don't know if you gotta open the feature up or what. But I know this was a couple months ago. They basically
I hope they
sent out the information. They already got it. They got it implemented.
My phone keeps still messing up. when I
You
go
got.
out.
You might have to. Yeah. You might
I
have
might
to
have to
call
try
and see what's going on. Cause
Yeah.
you might have to redo your system.
Go ahead.
It says, for the Lord's vengeance and the year of the recompenses
Right.
for the controversy of Zion.
Right. The recompense, right? To pay you back. The Lord's going to pay you back for what you did to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? Recompense. That's what that means, right? So that's going to happen, man. And Judah is going to be a terror in this place, and that's part of the recompense, man. So hey, bro, it's just getting started, little brother. Good. You know it.
Says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone,
Right.
and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
Right, yeah, the buildings and things it turn into nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into nothing, basically.
Everything here is going to be in a state of perpetual flames.
Different. Oh, that's just talking about.
Passenger. I don't know what they look like yet. It's all surprise.
Trying to look for the other thing. I can't find it.
Yeah, so back here in, while he's looking for that, back here in Isaiah 19, it says, in that day, in 19, in that day shall there be an altar
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You do it.
to Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, hey, and that's these small sanctuaries, man. You know, hey, these camps that are of Great Millstone and the like-minded affiliates that are teaching the 100% doctrine, teaching the true doctrine according to what we've learned, you know, and they're not deviating from that, from the truth, who are not trimming their ways to seek love, who have not turned this into a means of gaining filthy lucre. Hey, these are going to be those sanctuaries, man. You know, those pillars. It says, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
This guy. I decline. Oh shit.
Something.
Yeah, I had try to Leviticus. Well, it kind of gives you a point because it's not the scripture, but it gives you a understanding a little bit of what the Lord. It's Leviticus 6 and 12.
This is
It's
Leviticus
not the one I'm
6
talking
and
about because it
12.
actually one talks about your actual body, but it's this just shows you what the Lord meaning about that altar.
This is Leviticus 6 and 12. And the fire upon the altar shall be burning in it.
Mm-hmm.
It shall not be put out.
Right.
And the priest.
That's what's going to happen. This is what the Lord set up for the priest, for the altar, but that's what's going to happen in America. The fire's not going to get put out, right? But.
And the priest shall burn wood on it every morning, and lay the burnt offering in order upon it, and he shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offerings.
Right. So the fat is part of the
burnt right there.
Yeah. The fat is part of as a good part. Man, I wish I could find that verse though. I can't think of where it's at, but it talks about how I think it's in Ezekiel, but it talks about the fat is the fuel for the fire. Yeah, your fuel for the fire. Yeah, there you go. There, I just remember. Fuel for the fire. Got it? Yeah, Ezekiel 21 and 32. Yeah. So that's basically that maybe remind me of because that's basically what that is. And that's part of that's the ordinance that the Lord set up for the Levites, right? To set up, and then you have to burn a little bit of fat to have that grease going. Right? read that a little bit more on that. So and then go down.
It says, verse Leviticus 6 and 13, the fire shall ever be burning upon the altar. It shall never go out.
Right. That's when the ICBM missiles hit. That fire ain't gonna never go out for a very long time. I mean, it will go later, but it's gonna be a long, long time before it go out. Right. Go ahead.
And this is the law of the meat offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it before Yahweh, before the altar.
Right, and this is just an offering. All you 2/3 and Esau and you other nations are going to be an offering, a sacrifice for the elect. Right? But
keep going in that or jump down to Ezekiel.
Was that it? Is that good then? That's good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 21 and 32. And it reads, thou shalt be for fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Thy blood shall be in the midst of the land.
It's going to be fuel. That fat, your fat is going to be fuel to the fire. It's going to add. So it's already the missiles. It says that the elements shall melt with fervent heat, but your fat is going to be fuel to the fire. Wow. Man.
It says, thy blood shall be in the midst of the land. Thou shalt be no more remembered, for I, Yahweh, have spoken it.
Yahweh Bashem Shai has spoken it, man. And that's it. It's gonna happen. There ain't no changing that. Right? Let's get the let's just get to Revelation 12 and 12.
This is the Revelations 12 and verse 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, yeah, see, now you gotta be happy. Rejoice. Hey, before the fiery furnace comes. Right? Before it burns like what? An oven. The day that burneth like an oven comes, right? But
woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah, see, yeah, all you people, right?
For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
Right. The devil, right? It's coming down to you people. See, representing people. It's coming down upon you people. Esau, the cruel Lord, your king, that's gonna come with all you basically setting up things for race wars, for riots, for fighting, right? The cruel Lord is gonna, he's gonna come down with what?
With great wrath.
With great wrath.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, Esau, they know they got but a short time to bring forth this Novos Ordo Seclorum, right? Right?
World order.
This is Ezekiel 21 and 19 or 9. Go Ezekiel 21 and 9.
This is Ezekiel 21 and verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and is also furbished.
Right, yeah, that's part of that thing. It's furbished, sharpened. You know what I mean? They've been practicing. It's called Jade Helm. Was it Project 25, 2025, 2030? Yeah. You got the Jade Helm. You had the what do they call it? The Rex 84. All these other things the King Edward's plan. All these things they've been sharpening it. They've been ready for this day. That's why they listen. That's why he's doing it the way he's doing it. This is not like Congress. They're pretending like they didn't know that Trump was going to go, oh, we're going to nationalize and put the National Guard in D.C. And they're going, oh my God, I can't believe him. He can't do that. No, get out of here. It's all a stage, man.
Yeah.
They about to set that up. The cruel Lord is
your Democratic Party is feckless against him, man. They have no, you know what I mean? They have no nothing.
They're with the program.
They don't even have good rhetoric, you know? They just, well, we can't do anything to stop it.
That's why you could prove that they're with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You know, hey, like your
Because
brother
before they
out
had
there
them all
in
under
Texas said.
investigation. What happened to you? What happened to all that? You had them under investigation. You had them in this and in that. You had them like you had them against the wall, but that was even fake. You wasn't
yeah.
really gonna really trial him.
No,
you
hell
knew he
no.
was gonna become the president.
Yeah.
It was all to bring up the stage to keep people going behind them.
And to make you look powerless in the event of everything that happens. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because now you basically, like the brother out there in Texas, you stunk up the field so bad. Now you have no power to do anything. You just have to stand back and watch as everything that y'all planned on having implemented is implemented, and you can tell the American people there's nothing I can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got that nigger congressman. What's his name? Damn, I can't think of his name. But you know, he's standing on the on the floor of Congress for over 24 hours, doing a filibuster. To what end? You know what I mean? To know, right? And in the end, everything that was supposed to happen happened.
Right,
you know what I mean? Didn't change shit. He just wasted everybody's time.
Smoke and mirrors, man.
Right,
You know this.
right.
The
Yeah.
underhand.
You know.
Watch this thing while we're doing this over here.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
man.
hey, and we know that this is the land of backroom deals. You know, cigar smoke filled backroom deals. That's how everything that gets done here.
Right.
Nothing gets done in your face. It all gets done behind the scenes.
Right.
You know? This is
Right,
a
absolutely.
clandestine nation, man. Everything is done by clandestine design, you know, in
Right.
secrecy.
Right.
When you find out about it, it's already too late.
Right. And there's nothing. Yeah, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
But
You just got to be with it. So, verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Yeah, man. That's what's coming, man. A sore slaughter is coming to you, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Indians who didn't want to hearken to the voice of Yahweh thy power through the men of the Lord, man. Right? That's it.
Because Jake is perpetual for, hey, when they showed you, they didn't just put that scene in The Purge for shits and giggles. Jake had a purge party. Jake wanna just, you know what I mean?
But
it's murder getting ready to happen in the city, but Jake is what? We're gonna party and bullshit. That's all Jake knows. Until the sword is on his ass.
But it goes to the but it shows you that they know who Jake is, going back into Genesis when it says that he was a plain man dwelling in tents. He ain't looking for no extracurricular bullshit.
No.
Let's go climb a wall and jump from the.
No.
Let's just chill. We'll open up the grill. Which hey, when Esau seen Jake,
What was he doing?
What was he doing? He was making up. Yeah, he was up there hooking it up.
Got that
You know what I'm
sweet
saying?
smell
Chilling
blowing
and
out
shit.
across
Yeah, come
it.
on.
You know what I mean?
They know that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't us, man. We chilling at the house. Got the food going. You out, man? Come on, bro. He was out there grilling, bro.
Yep.
I'm parched.
And what's
I'm
Esau
sorry.
doing?
I'm hungry. Yeah,
Rubbing himself with antler piss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hunting Bambi.
Right.
You know? That's all he knows. You
Right.
know?
I'm about to pass out. Jay like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right,
jumping
right.
off no fucking
Yeah.
thing, trying
Jay-
to fucking bungee jump and
Yeah.
do some crazy shit and hunt. I need to go try to hunt a big ass elephant.
Right.
So I think I told you about that rich dude who got killed by that water buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking millionaire, bro. What are you doing trying to kill water buffaloes in Africa? That's why you got killed.
Or packing
Right.
into
You
a
deserve that
submarine.
shit.
How many of them packed into that little sub and went down so deep that the submarine imploded? You know what I
Right.
mean? Jake ain't fixing to do that.
Like, hell no.
You know?
That is crazy.
You won't find Jake out there in the middle of the ocean swimming like, you know what I mean? That's the thing to do.
But you're right though. In a time of danger, that's the last thing you want to do is be out there partying
Right.
and bullshit.
Right.
And that's what you Jakes are all about.
Hey, but
Party and bullshit, man.
Hey, and that,
At the wrong time.
Yeah, and that was spiritual too, because what happened though? When Jake finally got serious, then they turned up on them cats.
Right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You know, but in the meantime, hey, Jake got hammered hard before they finally got their head out of their ass. Like,
Right.
oh shit, they want us all exterminated.
Right.
Again, it says, should we then make mirth? You
Yeah.
know, hey, and that, hey,
That's
that. That's it.
Okay, I thought you were
Oh,
talking about.
no, yeah, I'm talking in the
No,
car.
no, right down there.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's all
yeah,
it
see?
is. That's all you-
See?
Should we then make mirth? It contendeth
Right.
the rod of my son
Yes.
as every tree.
Yeah, Jake, it ain't no time to be partying. It ain't time to be laughing, smiling, doing all this other thing. We're in a time of war, right? Right? We're in a time of war. Come on.
It, verse 19, and he hath given it to be furbished
Uh-huh.
that it may be handled.
Woo! By where?
This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it to the hand of the slayer.
At the hand of the slayer. Can you get that in the is it the NLT or is it one of them? One of the other ones? I think it says butcher in one of the other ones. 'Cause that's what you're about to be, right?
Ezekiel 21 and
Right. Chaos Goblin. Got a Chaos Goblin.
look like it too, but
Yeah, it's a Chaos Goblin if you ever seen it.
to Ezekiel 21 and which one did you want? What did you
Huh?
want in the NLT or what?
It says it should give it same verse that you was at.
Verse 11.
But it says, I think it's one that says in the hand, instead of it says the slayer, it says a hand in the hands of
The
a butcher.
executioner.
Oh, that one says executioner. There's
Yeah,
another one that says the hands of
NLT
a butcher.
says-
But that's true too.
Verse 11, NLT, Ezekiel 21 and 11.
I think it's in the. You could read that one.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
looking
I
for the
can
one
I
for the
can find another one. You know what I mean? Just yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Matter of
looking for the
fact,
one that's in the butcher because.
matter of fact, I'll read this one and then I'll hit the interlinear and get the
Okay,
several
right.
different ones.
Yeah,
This is NLT. It says, yes, the sword is now being sharpened and polished. It is being prepared for the executioner. And then,
yeah, that's definitely Esau, man. Oh, because he's gonna execute a lot of people, man.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
true too. The hands of the executioner. That's a good one too. But my thing was when I seen that butcher, I was like, oh, because you know what? I when it said that, it said
Alright, the Slayer, KJV is Slayer, New KJV, Slayer.
yeah, because when I thought about that, that's
Slayer.
the butcher.
Oh,
It says I thought about it says my people are being led as a flock to the what? To the slaughter.
Slaughter,
To the,
yeah.
to the butcher.
said the HNV, it is given to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened. Yes, it is furbished to give it into the hand of the killer.
Mhm.
Man. Let's see, Slayer, Matador, Executioner, NET is Executioner, Slayer,
That's crazy.
Slaughterer, the NASBO 20, it is given to be polished so that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened and polished to hand it over to the slaughterer.
But that's cool. Man.
LSB, the one who kills.
That's cool. Yours don't have it, I guess.
I
Or
mean,
was it?
this is basically all of the translations.
Yeah, so I know yours, but yours don't have that. It don't have that one. But one of it says butcher. But yeah, one of the ones says given to the hands of the butcher. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's cool though. Go ahead. And is it Ezekiel 9:4? Because that's basically what's happening, man. It's about to be.
Yeah, it's not giving it to me. Ezekiel 21:12, it says, "Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contend, even the rod, it shall be no more, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, power." It says, "Thou, therefore, son of man, prophesy, and smite thine hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time."
Right. Oh, that might be in that one.
The sword of the slain, it is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their private chamber. Keep going.
Is that, yeah. Does it say it?
No,
Oh, I thought that's why you did that.
no, I just kept going.
No, okay, that's cool. No, you good.
No, I'm still in the KJV.
Okay.
So it's not.
Oh, yeah. Go to the Ezekiel 9:4. Yeah, we good on that one.
This is Ezekiel 9:4, and it reads, "And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Hey, that's what we're doing. We're out here sighing and crying, right? To prophesy unto you, to speak unto you, to give you a chance to come back to the Lord, man. Right? To get a chance to let you know that your wicked deeds your wicked deeds ain't gonna go unpunished. So the only one who can overthrow or pardon your sins is the Most High, right? So we're trying to tell you that the Lord is presenting an opportunity that your sins could be pardoned before destroying you. But hey, a lot of Jake, you don't want to listen. So the Lord said, hey, sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 5, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the midst of the city and smite."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I should have got where it
Smite,
shows
kill.
who they are. "Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity."
Right, yeah, that's the angels. The angels have no pity. Kill this person, kill this person, kill this person. Do this, save this guy. That's what's gonna happen, man. Right? And some of you are some of you are being saved for the very end, so you can face the missiles, because that's how much the Lord is angry with you. So a lot of you're thinking you're being preserved, but you're gonna be preserved just to be here for the missiles. Just so your fat is fuel for the fire. Right? But some people are gonna hey, the slain of the Lord shall be many. And this whole exchange of the Egyptian against the Egyptian, man, a lot of people are gonna die, man. Right? And it's all judgment. But
Says Ezekiel 9 and 6, slay utterly old and young,
Mm-hmm.
both maids and little children,
Mm-hmm.
and women.
And women. See, your women ain't gonna escape.
Yeah.
You think because you're pretty? I have a JJ, so all I gotta do is entice them and offer them something, and maybe I'll live longer, and that might suffice you one or two times, but after that, when it comes to hungry eating, and then people just be vexed, man. They're gonna be vexed,
And the baby,
right? Their mind ain't gonna be in the right condition. You got people with mental conditions now. How much more when the water on your brain is subsided?
and the JJ is ranching.
Right, yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Hey, and like you said, he's gonna be taking out maids, and women. That's two different sets of JJ, spoken of twice.
Right.
It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Yeah.
And that's,
Right. Yeah, that's the elect.
that's the walk.
The walk, yeah.
Walk, Hey, and begin at my sanctuary.
Right. Starting with you Hebrew Israelites, and especially you ones who say, I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite. Starting with you.
And you leadership
Right.
that's been teaching false and,
Right.
and maintaining that and
you think
getting
you're
your
gonna
money.
escape? Yeah, all I gotta say is I'm no longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tiptoe. Let me
Yeah.
make a Paul Lars said, make an iris exit.
Yeah, you and the
I
peg.
ain't a Hebrew Israelite no more.
Right.
Yeah, all right, man.
You
Yeah,
and
you
your
first.
peg is gonna get cooked.
Right.
you
Because
know?
one of the things the Lord it says, I don't know, you must not read the scriptures. One of the things the Lord hates the most is a coward. Cowards get it first, actually. You didn't know that, huh? That's a cowardly act. So you're gonna get it first.
Hey, that reminds me when you but that one movie where your boy was trying to free the immortals, but he had the one guy that basically he was a traitor to his people. Dude had his nuts crushed.
Yeah,
It's
Benedict
like so
Arnold.
that you don't ever reproduce.
If Esau
You know what I
hates a
mean?
Benedict Arnold, how much the Most High?
Yeah.
Hey, that's one of Esau's pet peeve. He'll use you.
Oh man.
He'll use you to be but he hates a Benedict Arnold. He fucking. He hates a Benedict Arnold worse than he hates a nigga. That motherfucker. Hey man.
And the nigga Benedict Arnold is
It's even worse. Yeah, you.
at the top of the pile, buddy.
Yeah. So how much more the Most High and His Son? Yeah, you are. Hey, that's you're out of here, bro. You're done. But
It says, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men
Mhm.
which were before the house.
Yep.
And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
And that's what Esau's about to do. The Lord set forth. Esau is the Lord's left hand sword, and He's about to send him forth, and he's going to go through and what? And slew. And he went forth and what? And slew. That's what Esau's about to do.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what this whole thing is all about,
Yeah.
right? Judgment. Gonna plead with all flesh. Gonna judge you
Yeah,
through Esau, man.
yeah.
Right? Luke 19 and 43.
This is Luke 19 and 43, and it reads, for the days shall come upon thee that thine enemies
Mhm.
shall cast a trench about thee.
And that's what what do you think Trump is doing? Is that not what he's doing? Is he not casting a trench about you? Oh, let's put one in Chicago, put one in New York, one over here. They most likely going to go down to Louisiana, one in Dallas, one in Houston, one in Phoenix, one in LA. They're going to cast a trench about you.
Hey, and
One in Atlanta.
Jake
They're
don't
going to cast
even
a
understand.
trench about you, bro.
That trench has been cast. When
No,
they
but
built these highway systems and these different things, they were built to be able to contain
Right.
your ass,
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah.
To keep you in these cities when they basically
Right.
begin to do what they do. These are the devices that they're going to use to implement their strategy, man. You know what I mean? They've already set everything up and put it in. And this was years ago when they
But
were
this the
doing
final,
this.
the
shit.
final
Right.
thing, being able to
Right.
put the military,
Yeah.
the National Guard, every
Final
right.
piece of the puzzle, so
right,
to speak. Con.
Yeah.
And compass thee round and keep thee in
Right, yeah,
on every side.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Just slaughter you inwardly. Yeah. You know? Hey, man.
That's why when you see those post-pop liquid movies,
Mm-hmm.
what do you always see? A bunch of cars on the freeway empty. Because that's the easiest place to just kill you. Because everybody's trying to get out, but now you're jammed. You're jam-packed in traffic with nowhere to go. It's easy to come through and just slaughter you, kill you.
And let me go back real quick to Ezekiel 9 and read 8. And it says, and it came to pass while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried
Right,
and
that's the
said,
elect.
oh, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai power.
No, you gotta go, ah.
Right. Ah.
He's like, ah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a very emotional and frustrating,
And terrifying.
moment. So
Yeah.
he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
hey man,
Repeat what he says.
Yahweh, what's like,
Right.
whoa.
Will thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem?
Right, and that's how many jakes.
Man.
That's how many jakes it's
be
gonna
a
be like
slaughter
like
fest.
slaughter, yeah. Like almost he's just wiping everybody out.
Man.
Bro. It's
You know
gonna look
what I
like dang Lord.
Bodies on bodies on bodies. Hey, that's
And then-
hey.
And then that represent him being the elect. It was only him. One.
Right.
One. Because that's what Solomon said.
Hey, I was gonna say.
No. Just that's what Solomon said. He said, out of 1,000, I only found one righteous man. Out of 1,000. Right? Out of 1,000 men, I only found one righteous. Right? So you got to think of that when you think about the overall thing when it's 12,000 out of each tribe. So when it's one righteous man out of 1,000 and there's 12,000 per tribe, so it's like every 1,000 he only found one.
12,000 died
Yeah.
to produce that.
The one righteous.
One from Judah is was it 12? Yeah, 12 from each tribe, right?
Right,
Make
yes.
up- So yeah, 12,000.
So 1,000.
So
1,000 is 1,000 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Out of 1,000,
Yeah,
He only found one.
120,000 was man.
yeah,
So
one righteous.
1,000 times
So
12
it's
is it's a lot. I think it's 120,000. I think 120,000 died to produce 12,000.
Probably something like that. Yeah.
Something in that
Right,
round
range,
figure.
yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people are gonna lose.
Drop dead. Yeah.
You know.
That's how you have to think about that. Okay. That's the understanding of that. That's why that's there. The things are written aforetime were written for our learning, and that's how you understand that. Right there. Right?
I ain't gonna be playing.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
He ain't playing.
He's not playing around. But
Where you want? Still
that
keep
was-
going?
was the Ezekiel.
Yeah. No, we were in Luke. I just.
Oh no, Luke. Yeah, the Luke. I mean, yeah, the Luke. What was
It
that?
43. For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee and keep thee in on every side. Verse 44. And shall lay thee even with the ground.
Oh yeah. Just that part. Never should be that.
Luke 19 and 44, and this is red letter as well too. It says, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee.
That's what's coming.
And
man.
they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another,
Right. Yeah.
because thou knewest not the time of thy visitation.
Right. But we're telling you the time of the Lord's visitation.
Ignored it.
Right. But you're ignoring it. Right. right? So Jeremiah 6:6. Because that goes back into I think if you before you go to that Jeremiah 6:6, can you go into that in that trench? Can you go in that into the blue letter in that
Luke
in the
19.
Luke, yeah, and look that trench up.
Where's that at?
30 it's 20 it's 43, right?
Rampart, yeah.
Oh, because you went in the KJV, but it's the same thing.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad.
Then you hit the house. Hit the house. There you go. And then now you can click into it and go into the.
Yeah, it said a rampart.
It's the
Part of
same.
that
It's the same
palace.
thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same, but I don't know if you're going to the same def. Well, I probably would have went to the same definition,
The trench.
right? Trench, yeah.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
Yeah, see, karaks, right? Which that's one of the things when you read in Revelation chapter 13, it gives you that karagma, karaks, right? So then it said cast a trench about them, which that karaks, they were taking big trees, you know, like them trees that they almost have in California, those big trees, some big oak trees, some big huge trees, and sharpening the bottom and drilling, driving down into the ground and making a fence. So when you try to run out, it'll block them in. Pretty much like you were saying, like those freeways.
Yeah.
It's gonna block them all in.
And
So you're gonna try to
modern day
run.
trench is gonna prick you.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna stick you. Yeah.
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 That's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. That's the karagma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Karagma,
literally, you know,
karaks.
it's in your face now, man. All you people running around declaring that it's this, that, and the other, and all of this monkey shine shit. Whoa.
Right.
It says a pale, a stake, a palisade, a
Right.
palisade, or rampart, pales between which earth, stone, trees, and timber are heaped and packed together.
Right.
It was basically like the brother was explaining, a tree cut down and made into a sharp point. So if you come at it with too much force and gusto, you're just going to impale yourself upon it.
No. They made a fence. They
But
grinded
they
down
leaned
into
it.
the ground.
Yeah. It was leaned in like that at an angle and sharpened so that you run up into it. It was going to pierce you through.
Right. Yeah.
Which is, basically just like your basic medical device used to, looks the same way. It's
Right.
sharpened at a point, and it's going to be used to pierce you through.
Right. Which they kind of show you that. What was that? Braveheart, right?
Mhm.
Remember they did
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Where they pulled up the thing and they ran into pierced them through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's made. So, like, if you try to come out of there with a lot of gusto, moving with any kind of momentum, man, you're going to drive into that thing and you're going to basically pierce yourself through because, the way it's set up,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they made a bunch of them like
Yeah.
a wall
Right.
wall of it. So wherever there was nowhere to run.
You might get over one and fall into the other,
They went about the whole city,
yeah.
right? That's what it said. They trenched you about in,
Esau's a beast.
right? Okay, that's good. We're doing Jeremiah 6 and 6. Yeah. Because it's going to go a little bit more into that right there.
This is Jeremiah 6 and verse 6, and it reads, "For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, said, hew ye down trees
Right, there you go. See?
and cast a mount against Jerusalem.
Right, yeah. Block them in. Mount them in. Put them out and block them in.
Yeah.
Right? Because you didn't want to listen. Matter of fact, you want to go up a little bit? Does it say something before that? Prepare war against.
Let me start there.
What does it say? War unto us. Yeah, you can start there. Yeah, because that's ultimately what Trump is doing. He's preparing war, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's preparing this war against you. Right.
And Jake on page stupid.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 6:4, and it reads, "Prepare ye war against her.
Uh-huh.
Arise and let us go up at noon."
Right, against you Israelites, right? That's what they're preparing war against you Israelites, right? But
Woe unto us, for the day goeth away, for the shadows of the evening are stretched out. Arise and let us go by night, and let us destroy her palaces. Verse 6.
You Israelites, man, they're trying to destroy you, and that's what they're doing. They basically I'm setting up this they're getting ready for the Palantir, because basically what's going to happen is going to be a great slaughter, or something's going to happen, and then of course they got problem, reaction, solution for everything. So if, say, this military starts shooting a bunch of J, and people gonna go, oh my God, I can't believe you let the military. They're gonna say, okay, well then you know what we could do? We'll bring in this surveillance stuff, and then how about you allow us to surveil you, and you don't got to worry about the military coming in shooting citizens. And then a lot of people are gonna be willing. They're gonna be, oh yeah, we'd rather much have that.
That'll work.
Than to have the military blocking us in and doing this and having this martial law.
Same way they did with the Patriot Act.
Right.
You know what I mean? Take away my freedoms to keep me safe.
Right. And that's basically what they may be,
They
what this whole
agreed
thing
to
is
their
about,
own,
most likely.
Yeah. You know?
Right?
Yeah. Verse 6 again. For thus hath Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts said, hew ye down trees and cast a mount against Jerusalem.
Right. See, that's against you Israelites. See?
This
But
is the city to be visited.
see, this is the city. That's what. This is the city to be visited. So where are you at? You're really here in Babylon the Great. But you are a people before a place, and this is the city to be visited, man. Why? The Lord's judgment is coming to you, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. And we tried to warn you. We tried to told you, right?
Hey, because
so to speak.
Because the one thing that fits into this, that you people don't get is, like the brother said, Israel is a people before it's a place. Israel went into the land of Canaan, which became the land of Israel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Con, that's a good point. Very good point.
You Christians are dumb.
They on the little yellow bus, that.
Man, I don't even think they on the bus. They gotta walk, or their parents gotta drop them off. It's not a good look for
They
y'all,
got
man.
the fucking helmets. And
Yeah.
It says Christian with a cross on it.
And the leash, and the leash. They keep them all tied together with them little leashes like you have for the dog to stop it when it runs too far away.
Well, that's what keeps them paying their tithes.
what I mean?
So it can be $50 million.
Yeah. 50, man. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you get 50 million.
Pathetic.
You gotta keep them on a short leash.
She is holy oppression in the midst of her.
Which that's what the 50C3 is, right?
501c3?
501c3, yeah. 501c3. It's a short leash, right? The leash. Go ahead.
As a fountain casteth out her waters, so she casteth out her wickedness. Violence and spoil is heard in her.
Right, that's what's going to happen. Violence and spoil, which means spoil means to rob, to take you. So whether they're taking your life, or taking your goods, or taking your life and then your goods, that's about to happen.
Hey, yeah, because you see the same level of degeneracy in our people again today. Because this is talking about Israel, man, before it was put down.
You know, violence and wickedness is found. And what do you see with our people, man?
Right.
Always
Violence
trying
and
to,
wickedness.
you know what I mean, harm each other. Always doing some type of vile, degenerate act to each other. Quick to come against each other. You know? And with you Christians, you quick to come against your own in the defense of Esau Edom. You know? There's no new thing under the sun.
Right.
You know? It says, violence and spoil is heard in her before me continually, is grief and wound.
Hey, nothing but grief.
It says,
We try to tell you, but what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're just wounded. It says the whole head is sick.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Nothing
you're just
can be
wounded.
done for you no more.
Yeah.
The mercy killing.
Yeah, there's a mercy killing.
Yeah, that's it.
What,
That's the only thing that's going to benefit you at this point. You know? Death by pain. It says, be thou instructed, O Yerushalayim, lest my soul depart from thee.
Ooh, see? And that's what we are here to do. We're here to instruct you. So be instructed in the truth. Be instructed by the men of the Lord, right? So that way you know how to get out of this thing. Or the Lord's going to depart from you, right? Go ahead.
Lest I make thee desolate, a land not inhabited.
Hey,
And
see?
he did just what he said he was going to do.
Hey, man, that's where you're at now. Let's just go to Revelation 13. And we'll close out on that. We got Revelation 13, 16, 16, 17. What's going on? But because this is about how he's trying to entrench you, right? This is the same thing. It's a continuous thing. That at that time it was physical. They actually literally took trees and did this and that. But this time, the technology is there. So now the technology and advancement is there. So now they're saying, trust the science, the pseudoscience. Trust their pseudoscience, which is really no science, because science means to know. And all the CV19, all they ever said was, it's a novel virus. We don't know. But here's this cure, or not a cure,
Right. Right.
and take it.
Hey,
So they don't know. So that's not science, that's pseudoscience. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's science falsely so called.
And what do they call? What do they say in science about all of their theories, hypothesis, conjecture? But nothing is sound. There's no sound science that you people have, man. You know. But and they tell you, they blatant with it. A hypothesis is a good guess. You know what I mean? They surmise. They take the best guess and call it factual. You know?
Right,
And you
yeah.
people run to it like, ooh, he had a white smock and a tie on with a smooth face. He got to know. You nigga don't know shit. He know what he talking about. You know? And that's how Jake look at this so-called Esau Edom, man. This so-called white man. He look at him like he can't be, he's infallible. You know? It says, Revelations 13, verse 16, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
That's it. They mark in their right hand.
And in their right hand, Salakia, or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right. So go and say, right. What was that blue letter for that mark? Right. So no one would be able to buy and sell, except he that had the mark, and that's part of way that he's about to entrench the entire world. It's not going to just be the Israelites, but the primary target is the Israelites. Right? Because in order for you to rule, they ain't trying to kill every Israelite, because part of ruling the world is you have to have the Israelites in subjection. Every nation that ever ruled had the Israelites in subjection. So they want to kill off the ones that's a threat, the ones that willing to fight back. They want to make you mowed out, right? They want to make you be effeminate. Those are the ones that they want to keep. So the rest of you they can kill off, keep the effeminate ones, give you the charagma, the karaks, the grapho, right? Give you the karaks, give you the charagma, karaks, grapho, and order the micro C-hip, right, which is the mark of the beast, by the way, to keep the control, right? Good, brother.
Right.
But
So this is Strong's G, G5480, Karagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
A stamp or imprinted mark of a mark stamped on the forehead or of the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach. And we all know that, there's more than one. Right.
the whole system, all you people.
Right. Says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculptured, graven image of idolatrous images. Then we go, okay, there we go. Root word from the name, because I know you want to go all the way down, right?
Yeah.
So this is Strong's G 5482.
Strong's G 5482. Charaks.
Haraks, a pale or stake, a palisade. That's what we was reading earlier. A palisade or rampart, pales between which earth, stone, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. Which in the modern day, that's the device that's going to be used to bring about.
System.
Yeah, that's the delivery system.
Right. Yeah.
And then we go into the root of that, and it goes G1125, grapho.
Strong's G 1125. Grapho.
And that's to write with reference to the form of the letters, to delineate letters of a tablet, parchment, paper, or other materials, to write with reference to the contents of the writing, to express in writing characters, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten.
That's it.
Write down record.
Records. That's the main one right there.
Yeah.
Write things not to be forgotten, which will be your age, the birth, the wherever your
History.
Your medical history,
Financial
status. Yeah, right. All your things not to be forgotten, which are going to go into those city type towers of information, right? Which is part of locking you in to what is it called? Trench you in. So you're going to be trenched into the system, right? And the Lord said, do this to Israel because they're wicked. So these are things that they're going to have to do these things because you are wicked, right?
And you love it so.
Right? So with all that, we give all praise and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Barakatha Wadash. Yeah, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. To the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold, Shalom. To your sisters, your Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence and a Bible ball, Kwame Yasharala.
Yeah,
all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Shabbat too. So.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Come Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.